Happy birthday, Pisces, and happy Freedom Friday to my Pisces. You may be watching this video on the last day of February, but we are still in Pisces season. That's right. Yay! Let's give it up for Pisces. I'm talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, Pisces. So we're going to get right into it. This reading is for March the 1st through April 1st, okay? Let's do it. Let's see. Look out for a Pluto retrograde video that's going to go up. That's going to give you like well in advance about what generational cycles, chains, and curses that you can already get ahead of, get in front of. So if it has not already been uploaded, it'll be uploaded very, very soon. Okay, Pisces, let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards, Pisces. Let's do it. Happy birthday again to each and every one of you, Pisces. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you, okay, Pisces? If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. For those of you all who have your journals, thank you so much. We do have a link for journals and calendars below. It's a digital journal and digital calendar below. And like I said, for those of you all who also follow me on Patreon, your 6-month prediction video is already up over there. Let's do it, right? So lots and lots of information. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, we also have the Emperor card. So there could be an Aries that somebody is staying as far away from as they possibly can. There could be an Aries that's having a tower moment. Could be an Aries that's having a tower moment, right? And here's the Death card, right? It could be an Aries and a Scorpio that somebody is staying away from, because this is Aries card, this is Scorpio's card. And somebody could be going through something right now that's just really, here we have the Sun card. We also have the Queen of Cups, right? Somebody is definitely learning how to pour back into themselves and get away from energies that are attention seeking, have impulsive behavior, lack of patience, outbursts of anger, energies that are arrogant, inflexible, lazy, dogmatic, and prideful, domineering, very controlling types of energies. There could be there's two types of energies. The Tower card, remember, rules both of these zodiac signs. It's Mars. It's one of Scorpio's ruling planets. When you watch this video, the moon may be in Scorpio, getting ready to go into Sagittarius. I don't know when you're going to be watching the video, but it could be, like I said, at the time of filming the movie, the moon is in Scorpio. And so Source is saying to you, focus on your purpose, like literally focus on your purpose, and stay away from, like I said, being connected to, you have a lot of great ideas, and that's what Source wants you to focus on. Stay focused and continue pouring compassion into yourself, during this time, because you never know what people are going through. You don't know if it's a wolf, what is it, a crying wolf. So if in your emotion right now, Pisces, you could be feeling like, you have a guardian angel on the other side that's really telling you to add some structure to your ideas, right? They're inspiring you. They're saying that you are a strong leader, that you have amazing self-confidence. This is somebody on the other side. Somebody says you have positive energy, you're brave, you're creative, you're honest, you're courageous, you're determined, you're confident, you're enthusiastic, you're optimistic, and you're passionate, Pisces. So they're saying to you, just add some structure to those ideas. Stay locked in and laser focused. No matter what is trying to come up against you to throw you off kilter, you're having a tower moment. And so staying in your light lets me know that you're divinely protected. But there's some energies that's going through a nightmare right now. Yeah, there's some energies that you left behind. They are really going through a nightmare right now. And so here we have 9 again, 9 of Wands. You're at the end of a long and arduous journey, and Source is saying stay as far away from them as you possibly can. Just stay away from them as possibly can. Here we have the Chariot card. It could have been some energies that you were married to or thought about marrying, that you just left their energy behind. And Source is saying somebody has this idea of wanting to be married, right? But Source is saying stay away from any kind of impulsiveness. A lot of times when you're thinking about loved ones who transition over, you may be just wanting to just feel good, right, Pisces? But Source is saying to you, stay focused and stay on course and add structure to those ideas that you have. Stay structured, stay focused on those ideas. So somebody could be feeling something in their spirit, but again, continuing to move forward while you're breaking cycles, chains, and curses. Source is saying continue working hard. Somebody's a hard-working person. Source is saying you got a lot of great ideas. Just stay the course, stay focused. So if you're picking up on kind of like, messages from the other side, source is saying you have, you know how to save yourself, like you know how to do things to save yourself. And it looks like somebody, the hard work is saving somebody, like somebody's like getting away, getting into work, getting away from things that could burn you out and stress you out. Here's the Magician card. So the messages are coming through loud and clear. They're coming through loud and clear. This is attached to Mercury, right? Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Mercury is the communication and messenger planet. So as long as you stay in your purpose, Source will be showing you a lot of things. A lot of stuff is coming out. Source is showing you a lot of things, and Source is saying just stay in your light, stay in your light, stay in your light. If you're already in your light, Source will show you everything you need to see. If the leading card here is the Knight of Wands, and Wands energy is fire, right? So Source is saying continue to stay motivated, to continue staying in your light. If you were headed in this direction, continue staying and going in that direction that you were headed in. You have purpose on this planet. Somebody feels very youthful. Somebody feels like a kid again, So here we have the Temperance card. Something is definitely trying to throw somebody out of alignment in terms of like your trying to stress you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion, trying to see if they can bring some kind of a temperament out of you. If Source is telling you while you're in your purpose to go ahead and move on from some situations, just continue moving forward. That's all. Just continue moving forward. And like dead situations, so that when we talk about death card, you're talking about also the rebirth side of that as well, right? So here we have Ace of Pentacles here. You're a very hard-working person, and Source is saying, I'm trying to make you booked and busy and not burdened. So stay away from anything that could be, like I said, a bait and switch. Anything that could cause you, that if you're thinking about maybe I should call so-and-so, maybe I should do this. I need you to remember how you had a Kundalini experience. This is, and continue moving forward in faith. Just remember how you had a Kundalini experience. People try to compare you to people. They try to make you feel bad about certain things. They were a nightmare in your life, and you're not going back to invoking any more nightmares. You're not picking up the phone and calling certain people. You don't want to be connected to it. Here you are on your throne of cups. Yeah. Here you are on your throne of cups. So Source is bringing you, connecting you with some very wise energies that helping you to stay focused, Pisces. And even if it's just like I said before, the energy is not coming to save you. It's not. We don't have the power to save each other. The energy is more of like, like I said, it's coming across your path in your life at a time where somebody may feel like, you need to feel good about, something. And Source is just trying to, Source is trying to tell you that to just stay focused, just really stay focused. You've been praying for something, and some kind of an approval from Source is coming across your path that's helping you. Here we have Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It really is harvest time, and Source is saying it's time for you to start planting seeds wherever it is you say you were going to go. Is to start to planting seeds. And so Source is giving somebody, kind of fast tracking somebody to whatever it is you prayed for. Whatever it is you said you prayed for, to move towards that, stay in your light, right? So it's two types of situations that you're moving towards. I feel like, again, Source is rewarding you for moving on from some things and getting away from energies that try to distract you from your purpose. Staying in your light is going to give you the inspiration, like I said before, to toss some things into a burning bowl and do some kind of sunbathing, if that makes any sense. So you could be leaving behind energies that are treacherous and ruthless and just carefree. And like I said before, not carefree, but careless, right? They could care less about your purpose on this planet. And you've already gone through enough nightmares. So again, you're not going backwards. Here we have Eight of Wands again, right? So Eight of Wands came out twice. It's two situations. Source is saying I'm trying to fast track you out of two situations that you prayed for. It could be a person and a place, away from types of people and places or things, but source is speeding up things, right? It's like the wind is blowing super fast, trying to get you somewhere, right? So pay attention, right? Here we have the Lover's card. So some kind of partnership in business and or in love is coming across somebody's path, which is going to result in a partnership, a marriage in business and or in love. Like I said, source is saying that you're a very compassionate person. Continue pouring into yourself as you pour into so many other people, and stay focused, because everything is lining up perfectly for you. Everything is lining up perfectly for you. So I definitely see somebody in your financial independence moving towards thinking about legacy wealth and who you want to build legacy with, Pisces. So yeah, if you can just stay locked in and laser focused, things, as fast as you are getting away from the drama and trauma, as fast as source is making things happy for you so that you can be booked and busy and not burdened at all. There's going to be a lot of growth in where you're going, on your path, if you can just stay focused, for real. If you can just stay focused on staying away from certain people, places, and things. I just feel like what you're leaving behind is so much drama, just so much unnecessary drama. That has been has evaporated a lot of your creativity, for so long. And I definitely see you moving towards, like I said, more compassion, because somebody's starting to understand what's happening. Somebody's starting to understand whatever it is you're leaving behind. It's just, like I said, chaotic and confusing. And so you have also played a role in robbing yourself, just all the grieving and mourning somebody's been in for so long. It's time for you to receive some good news and some sunbathing and sun cleansing and all of that other stuff. So here we have, get your rest. So somebody is going from nightmares to finally resting. So you could already be in this space. Here we have you taking a leap of faith. There's so many opportunities. See all of this water? This is so much creativity around you. It's not even funny. Where somebody may feel like this is too good to be true. Here we have Knight of Cups. You're just going to feel like, for you, that you are coming into somebody's life at the right time, and then vice versa. But guess what? You all are not there to save each other at all. That's why I said some kind of partnership in business and or in love is coming across your path. Here we have King of Cups again. They see you as very compassionate and very wise. But here's the thing. You got to pour into, that's how you're saving yourself. You got to pour into yourself first. Because the what you've been praying for is coming across your path fast, Pisces, if that makes any sense. And so you got to know what your demons are. You've already had your Kundalini experience. So if your demons are constantly being compared to people, or you attract different different energies that are sexually attracted to you or emotionally attracted to you, sources. And if you're a person that pours so much of your energy or your creativity or joy into people to a point that you drain yourself, recognize those. You've had Kundalini experiences in the past, so don't fall for that again. So remember, somebody comes from a long line of energies that like I said, you're and this is actually a gift of somebody that's been passed down to you. You actually root for the underdog, Pisces. You are compassionate towards widows or widowers, people who have fallen so down on, just on life, that their crown has fallen off their head. You really no respecter of person. Like you want to help everybody. You want to pour into everybody. But Source is trying to teach somebody that if you keep pouring into people, whether it's pouring money, pouring time, pouring your creativity, lending your gifts and talents, that you're actually, let me see how I can word this. You almost created a dependency. You know what I'm saying? Like it's creating a dependency where people actually depend on you. Okay, let me give somebody an example of what I'm talking about. So Pisces, here, if you've ever paid somebody's bills and they get to a point where it's almost expected for you to keep paying their bills, like no matter how hard you work, you create this, you create a codependency, like almost feeling like, okay, the more compliments they give you, oh my God, if it wasn't for you, Pisces, helping me with my bills, if it wasn't for you, Pisces, coming in at a club, let's say you're a singer, and every time somebody needs somebody to lend their vocals or something, you always race to their aid, right? Some of you all have had to learn the hard way that when you needed something from other people after you poured so much into them that you didn't get it in return. So somebody's going to have to pray before you do something. Like pray to source, okay, give me clarity. Don't be let me be so overwhelmed and so busy that I miss the message, right? Or whatever it is. So I definitely see here we have the two of wands here. Again, I see you being um, source is speeding up you being booked and busy and not burdened at all. And there's so many opportunities, like so many windows of opportunity around you. It's not even funny. So whoever you're aligning yourself with in business and or in love, it's going to be so much work and so much opportunities, for you. And because everything is boom, 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 lining up, you're thinking legacy wealth, like legacy wealth, which is great. But again, don't just go in it like you saving somebody, because you'll end up doing the majority of the work, doing more of the pouring in. And the moment you pull back your creativity, then, it's like it's all evaporated. You feel exhausted. So somebody's just kind of working their way through learning that right now. So you may have had a couple of little snafus where you felt like, okay, I've been pouring into people. But it's going to take you all the way back to it's going to take somebody all the way back to when your sacral and solar plexus chakras were being developed. That's what you've always been a hard-working person, looks like in the cards, but it's going to take you all the way back to that. It's going to take you all the way back to your family. Like, where did all of this manipulation of your emotions, getting you hot, upset, frustrated, where did all of that come from, right? So yeah, some energies, like I said before, they're trying to see if they can pull a temper out of you, because they're trying to set a trap. That's what they're trying to do, trying to get you upset, trying to get you angry and frustrated. But if you're operating in purpose, Source will already show you what it is. Source will already show you who's trying to set a trap for you. And so you don't have to fall into that trap. You don't have to. All you have to do is say, I'm not giving it any energy whatsoever. That's why the Knight of Wands came out first. You're like, I'm not giving that any energy. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, everything is lining up perfectly for you and whoever Source is bringing towards you. Here we have Page of Swords. So when I say that your anxiety about situation is going away very soon, here's the Sun card. It came out 3 times. Right? We know we don't have 3 suns, right? But I definitely feel like, not on planet Earth do we have 3 suns. But when you think about, just this how much sunny disposition you brought into people's lives, if that makes any sense. Just the sunniness that you bring into people's lives. Just the symbol of, just... how what it means spiritually, right? It divides the end of time into 3 stages. When you think about just the illusion of 3 suns, right? You think about that, and it means, biblically, it means divine wholeness, completeness, and perfection, right? So when you think about this right here and you're like, okay, just divine timing of things, like everything is kind of like coming together. Like, when are you going to see 3 suns? But when you're talking about, when talking about from a spiritual standpoint, like a biblical standpoint, just that completion or fulfillment, or kind of like putting this divine stamp on something, Pisces, that again, everything is lining up perfectly for you. Like the download in terms of like your in terms of how, like, for instance, the messages that are coming through. So let me see if I can move this around a little bit. So this card right here is ruled by this planet. So this is Gemini, right? So I feel like somebody, like I said, going into business and or in love a situation with your person. And so somebody feels like, I feel something like something is about to happen. I feel like I'm about to meet my person I'm going into business with. I feel like I'm about to meet my love interest, right? and they feel the same way about you, like they're speaking you into existence as well. And you'll know that they are your person because there's a balance of fire and water here. There's a like everything is lining up perfectly for you, and it's the anxiety that you may have been having. That's like you feel anxiety, like I feel like some energies are trying to resurface. Why am I hearing voices? Why am I? Why are why do I kind of sort of feel overwhelmed right now? And so Source is saying to you, because you're getting closer and closer to some things, moving on from some things, and it would one of the things that you'll notice in this fire energy right here are people's backs are turned. Like you're saying, I'm at the end of a long and arduous journey, right? So you may hear some energies that are lost. You may hear their energy kind of sort of like they can feel that you're moving on from something, like somebody, and it could be like they could be, if you're on social media, they could be watching you, or if they know some people who know you, those energies could be bringing information back to them. It doesn't matter, because Source is saying to you, you're moving on from something, and because you've learned how to save yourself from people constantly comparing you to other people and that kind of thing, it's not going to phase you. It's just almost like a just like wow, if you think that was my demon, that's not. I've learned how to save myself from the constant comparison or whatever the case may be. And again, I definitely see you moving on from some things. So if people are trying to compare how you look or your creativity or your inspiration, none of those things even matter to you anymore. This the frequency that you're on. It doesn't even matter. You've already been in that locking of horns and that those friction types of relationship. You're not even, like I said before, the energy that Source is sending across your path. You're not interacting with people's exes. You're not comparing yourself with people's exes. You're not comparing yourself with your siblings. None of those things. You're just on a totally different frequency of prosperity, right? I am determined to win, right? Somebody is determined to operate in their light. That's what I'm seeing right here. Somebody is determined to find their purpose in this world and stay in that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what somebody's like. If you determined to do anything, you're not determined to, hurt anybody. You're determined to stay in your light, right? And that's why Source is saying when you talk about the just when you're talking about just these three suns right here, and you're thinking about just like what that means for you when we talk about divine wholeness and completeness and perfection. Somebody is saying you feel complete and whole just as you are. There is no comparison. You wouldn't care if an ex or family member or whatever is going on. That's between them and whatever their purpose is, whatever generational cycles, change in purpose. Everything is lining up perfectly for you. We know the number 3 right here is that's a number of inspiration. You are born to inspire. You are just a sunny delight in people's lives. So here we have, I am determined to win. I am diligent. I am defeating the odds. I am warrior strong. I summon my highest self to take control today. I invest my time wisely. I am persistent, right? So you've gained a wealth of ideas and a wealth of creativity. So any energies when I tell you that you're inspiring so many people to find their purpose, Pisces, that's an understatement. So you to be compared to somebody else when you know that the sun is a star, Source is saying to you that you are you have inspired some other energies to operate in their purpose too. You've inspired some other energies that try to dim your light. You've inspired them as well. And yes, they want back into your life because they see things are flowing effortlessly in yours. So here we have allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. That's right. Allow me to respond with calmness and peace. So, like I said before, there are energies that Source is saying to you, everything is lining up perfectly for you. Um, yeah. So, mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me see what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Everything is, it's so interesting when I look at your twin energy that I see coming your way. For them, they're going to feel that divine completion and that fulfillment as well, right? That they're leaving behind highly manipulative energies that try to bring out a temper in them. They're just leaving all of that, right? Here we have cow energy. May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. Yeah. It could have been somebody that you were formerly married to, that was very, very stubborn, like married to them in business and married to them in love, that was just very, very stubborn about um, your spiritual gifts. They could have had very predatory energy, trying to prey on what they thought were your perceived weaknesses. And or maybe you thought about marrying them, or that kind of thing too. But source is saying things are working out so well for you, Pisces, and everything is lining up so well for you in your love life and in your personal life, that there's some energies. That's what I'm saying. Source is saying those types of energy, they could have been very bullying types of energies, or hang around other bullying types of energies. I feel like somebody wants to. I definitely feel like some energies. Let me see something. I'm going to get a little bit more information on this, because things are flowing to you very, very well. Prosperity ideas, prosperous ideas are flowing to you all, Pisces. Things are happening for you. And it's like it looks like the trap that somebody set for you, it backfired. It's the trap that somebody set for you. They were trying to cause you to go into a form of escaping reality, like a person who's intentionally trying to drive you crazy, like trying to see a temper or something come out, and it just won't come out. Three of Knives. If you could see how, like, see how this person is like under this tree with the bottles hanging from the tree and the three swords in them, right? It's like people just want you to be sad. It's like, and it's sad. It's really, really sad. They want you to be sad. They want you to. They want you to be depressed. It's crazy. They don't want you to. They don't want you to be in a space. There's a death card right here. They don't want you to be in a space where you're helping people. Well, I feel like they want to. They want to see you enslaved. If that makes any sense. Like, they want you to be in this, like, a energy that is their way or the highway, and source is actually rewarding you for moving on. And those energies want you to be so depressed and so sad. So, and you've already moved on from the disappointment of people just wanting to see you, in that state of being, right? Yeah, it's like a person has three swords in them up under a tree and just so disappointed. And that's what's happening to them. Like, some energies were trying to set a trap for you, Pisces, and that's what happened to them. Mm-mm-mm. Which is really, really sad when you think about it, because it's really sad when you think about it, because they wanted you to have, like, be in so much sorrow and so much grief and so much heartbreak and emotional pain, but it just, like I said, you've already moved on from it. You've already moved on from it. So three and 7, 3 and 4 is 7. And so source is saying two types of energies to just move on from. Like it's almost like I said, you have a loved one on the other side that's already transitioned, and they're just saying spring forward. That's what they're saying is like spring forward. Come out of the, come away from those energies that try to get you. Don't be impatient about where you're going. Don't be careless with where you're going. Don't be boastful. Their energy is saying you're very smart, you're very careful, you're a deep thinker, you're generous, you're an idealist, you have a great sense of humor. That's what your loved one is saying about you. They're saying you deserve better. Like they see where you came from. And they're saying that you really, really deserve better. And so there's some energies that's definitely going through a tower moment. They were stubborn. Like they really felt like they were trying to come at you like a bull in a china closet. That's what it looks like in the cards. And source is saying you're actually being rewarded for taking the high road. Mm 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 mm. Yeah. So source is saying, you know what? When you talk about like, hanging in there, with yourself. Um, um, mm, 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 mm. Just when I look at your cards, I'm just like, Lord. So when we talk about like sources doesn't want you to be in this position right here, the hangman in reverse, where you feel indecisive about anything. Sources like get away from like don't sit in a situation too long because source is trying to speed up things for somebody to get away from all of that. So when we talk about just indecisive, it's like just to get away from, you're already being rewarded for moving on, and some people are just they want to see you in despair. They want, something really bad to happen, and like they want you to be brokenhearted. They don't want your marriage to work out. They don't want your business relationships to work out. It's just like a person who just like I said, predatory energy. They're trying to prey on what they feel like you want the most of. Right, so if I can't have Pisces, I'm gonna ruin, Pisces life. I'm gonna ruin Pisces, their happiness in that kind of way. But mm, it's just a really weird kind of energy, Pisces. So anyway, happy Freedom Friday. Source is actually speeding up some things for you. Just stay away from not just overthinking, because here you are booked and busy. All of these ideas are coming through, and your money is lining up perfectly. Things are coming together for you, and they couldn't break your heart. They couldn't break your spirit, right? And so there should be no delay. The answers you seek are coming. Yep, the answers you seek are coming. Somebody apologizes for betraying you. Mm-hmm. Get locked in and laser focused. Yep, get locked in and laser focused. Something is not as deep as you think it is, right? So they're still telling lies about you, but you don't care. Yeah, people are still telling lies about you, but you don't care. See, your enemy's playing backfire. It's just sad that, like I said, whoever betrayed you, who's been telling lies about you, and now they're in dire need of your help, right? And this time it may be for real. Like it may, whoever, started a wildfire of lies about you, they are really, really in need of your help. But guess what? That ship has already sailed. You've already moved on. So that's the frequency that you're on, Pisces. And like I said, Source is actually rewarding you for not saying anything negative about them, and just moving on, because you are a very generous spirit. Here we have 24. You have a heart of gold, Pisces, and you're very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You're loyal to your loved ones, and you're able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. Yeah, so somebody's definitely cutting ties with some energies, and just moving forward. That's the frequency that you're on. Like I said, you don't have any harsh words to say about anybody. You're on sources saying, yeah, you got a lot of great ideas. Things are coming lining up perfectly for you, and their plan backfire. It's a couple of people's plans that backfired. Here we have love. Affirmations for love. I am connected to all love and all light. I welcome all forms of authentic love into my life. I deserve to love and be loved. I love myself as I am. All is love and I am loved. I approve of myself. I am enough. My heart is full of love. I share love with those around me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So prosperity and love, that's the frequency that you're on. You've definitely gained a wealth of ideas. You're continuing to pray for people and not be connected to people who prey on people. You're not trying to manipulate their emotions in a negative way. You don't want to be connected to people who are constantly comparing other people, who looks the best, who has the smartest. And somebody really needs you right now. When they played a role in just emotionally, you had to learn how to save yourself from them, right? And so you definitely cutting some ties and moving forward. So like I said, as everything is lining up perfectly for you, you're not looking for their approval. You're not looking for them to say you're smart enough, pretty, handsome enough. None of that. You just cutting ties. So let's add this up. We have 7, 3 is 10. So somebody's definitely thinking about. So yeah, so you and your person coming together, this is an additional stream of income. You and your person together are really seriously thinking about building a very rich legacy together in business and or in love. And so the energies that was trying to cause so much despair, sources like, don't you even put anything on pause. Don't put anything on pause, because if people believe the wildfire that was set about you and they were allowed themselves to be manipulated that easily, and they starting to see they couldn't stop the blessings that's coming across your path, you don't want to be connected to them at all anyway. Your sunny disposition, operating in your purpose and inspiring and motivating people and making people laugh and pouring joy into their lives, Pisces. And again, I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Sources saying just the fact that you keep it high vibrational is changing people's lives for the better. So sources saying you don't need to be in reverse about a situation. You don't need to delay. You don't need to be resistant upon or stall or indecisive about anything as it relates to them. All because sources downloading a lot of information, just making sure you don't go back to something. That's what I have for you here. Your questions for the moon in Sagittarius. First question is, what is your heart yearning to learn and do? The second question is, where do you want to be in 5 to 10 years? The third question is, what are the main challenges on your path to your envisioned future? The fourth question is, are there ways to solidify your foundation for taking off, perhaps saving money so that you can leave your job or learning a new skill? And then last but not least is, are you on your path? Because whoever started all of this stuff, all hell is breaking loose in their life right now. And so people trying to now scramble and trying to pull it together for all the chaos they created in your life, they are apologetic. Like I said, they apologize for betraying you. And so it's saying that should give you, the steam to get even more locked in and laser focused. But like I said, Source will download the messages to you through your dreams and through, your downloads while you're having a tower moment. You're having an awakening. Sometimes it comes as like a all of a sudden you're thinking about somebody you hadn't thought about in a long time. You're like, why am I having those thoughts, right? Or it can come as like a cool breeze, right? While you're operating in your purpose, like it can come as just a fleeting thought. You're like, oh my God, like, okay, wow, let me just keep on operating in my purpose. Let me keep on going. Because somebody is just like I said, breaking cycles, chains, and curses. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I will see you all in the next video. Again, happy Freedom Friday. I'll see you in the Sunday video. Bye.